Welcome to Failed It, the show where EPL staff try and make outrageous recipes from EPL's online collection. But here's the catch, they have limited supplies, limited time, and even more limited skills. I'm Emily, I'm the community librarian of the Londonderry branch, but today, I'm your host. Now, let's meet the bakers.
Hi, my name is Kate Gibson. I am the manager of the Sprucewood branch of the Edmonton Public Library. I'm really excited to be on this today. I'm not a great baker. I occasionally make chocolate chip cookies and sometimes cake out of a box, but I do watch a lot of the Great British Bake Off, so I think I have a chance. Excited to get started.
And Kate will be battling it out against...
Hi, my name is Cassidy. I am a community librarian at the Strathcona branch here at the Edmonton Public Library. And I would say that I'm an okay baker. I like to improvise, which might turn out poorly, but we'll find out.
Now for the challenge. Our bakers are going to be making this sandwich cake. Don't let your eyes deceive you, this BLT is all cake. We got the recipe from the Food Network magazine, access for free through EPL's RB Digital collection. Not only do the bakers have to make the cake from scratch, they also have to film themselves, since we're practicing safe physical distancing measures, and they only have 1 hour. And the time starts now. Now, let me introduce you to my co-host, Kyle.
Thank you, Emily. I'm Kyle, the Associate Manager of the Lois Hole Library and graduate of the esteemed LeFou Institute. The LeFou Institute is quite secretive, so I wouldn't spend any time Googling it or verifying that I went there, and just maybe take my word for it.
That's so authentic and very believable. So tell me, Kyle, how would you go about making this cake?
Well, first thing I would do is mix all the ingredients together to make a pound cake. Then while it was baking, I'd make the strawberries and sugar. That would be our tomatoes. I'd make the fondant from scratch. I'd color it to make it look like bacon. Then I'd melt the hard candy for the lettuce. I'd make the icing, which would be the mayonnaise. And then once the cake has baked and cooled, I would slice it, use food coloring to make the grill marks, and then I'd just assemble and serve.
Sounds easy.
Not at all.
Let's see how our bakers are doing so far.
And then I need my measuring cups, I need a bowl, I need my mixer so that I can start mixing all these things together. I'm gonna go get those.
This is how I measure vanilla. I just throw some in. And that looks good to me. It's vanilla pound cake. We're gonna put a bunch of stuff in it anyway, it doesn't matter.
Cassidy does bring up an interesting question, Kyle. In baking, do the ingredients really matter?
Oh yes, most definitely. Cassidy's technique showcases a bunch of confidence. With such a minute amount of vanilla though, she could easily be doubling or tripling the volume.
It might have been too much vanilla. But no, it's fine.
Interesting. Well, sounds like they're off to the races. Kate, what is your game plan going into this competition? Thank you, much better. She's doing great, she's doing fine.
I'm a little worried about how much Kate was mixing that batter. Too much mixing activates gluten development with the flour. It's good for bread, bad for cakes.
And while we want it to look like bread, we don't want it to taste like bread.
Exactly.
Okay, it's going in. Wish me luck.
Come on, little cake.
All right, we are 20 minutes in and both bakers have their cakes in the oven. That's a great start.
Okay, so the next thing I have to do is make the tomatoes. So that is thinly sliced strawberries, boiled in some water and sugar. Gonna get to it. You'll make some.
Excellent form.
All right, the sugar's pretty much dissolved. Now the strawberries go in there.
Okay, friends, so we're on to step 3, which is make the mayonnaise. And you're supposed to start with egg whites in a double boiler. And I don't want to. I just don't want to. So we're gonna improvise.
I'm going to start on the mayonnaise, so I need 3 egg whites and a cup of sugar, whisked all together.
and then put over a pan of simmering water in another bowl.
So update on the improvised frosting. It looks improvised. So I'm gonna dump half of it out and dump in some more icing sugar.
Not only is it very off-putting to keep referring to the icing as mayo, now it also looks like mayo that was sitting in the sun for about a week.
So if you don't mind kind of chunky mayonnaise, it's okay.
Ooh, Cassidy, that was a wild ride. Another 20 minutes has gone by, bakers. That means you only have 20 minutes remaining to work on these BLT cakes. Now, let's check in again with Kate, who is at least trying to follow the recipe.
It's supposed to be candy melts that you're making the lettuce out of, but I just bought white chocolate chips and some green dye, so hopefully this works. So just a bit in these bowls and melt them. Okay, so the recipe says you pour over a crumpled piece of parchment.
Oh, parchment paper is a great tool. Your baking won't stick to it. It makes cleanup a breeze. Silicone mats are also an option. They're quite popular. Both are very safe to use with warm or hot ingredients.
This doesn't look like any lettuce I have ever eaten.
Crumple. I think the weight of my chocolate is like pushing my crumpling down. Also because I'm using wax paper, so there's probably wax in this now. That's okay. We're gonna go with it.
Cassidy, still not following the directions. But this is one point I agree with her on. There probably is some wax in that lettuce.
Yummy. So tell me, Kyle, where did we get this fascinating recipe from?
We got it for free from EPL's RB Digital online magazine collection. First, I went to epl.ca, then digital content and read. I scrolled down to RB Digital, followed the link. Then I browsed the huge magazine collection they had and came across this in the Food Network magazine. Then read.
Well, that does sound simple.
It really was. And did you know you can sign up for a free library card online as well?
Wow, what a treat. And tell me, Kyle, am I right in reading here that this is actually a simplified recipe that a child used to win a child's cooking competition?
That's right. Just to further shame our bakers, we chose this small child's recipe.
Okay, I think the cake is done. I'm gonna take it out and hope. There it is. Let's see. It's coming out pretty clean, I think.
Ooh, looks like bread, sort of.
So last but not least, I'm going to make the fondant, or it should be the fondant bacon. I don't have any fondant, so I'm going to make pseudo fondant out of marshmallows and powdered sugar, and then some dye to make the stripes of bacon.
Yeah, this is going to be a really tricky step for our bakers. Neither of them have any fondant with them, so they're going to be microwaving the marshmallows to get them soft, and then stirring in icing sugar until it becomes workable. Then they'll knead the mixture until it's smooth.
Yeah, okay, it was already impossible to stir, so I gave up, and I'm just kneading it with my hands now.
Or if you're Cassidy, just take a passing glance at the recipe and do whatever comes naturally.
Oh no, this was definitely a mistake. This looks not like bacon. It still looks like Neapolitan ice cream to me.
This has turned out to be more gray than brown. I tried to put a bit of vanilla in it.
Hey, I'm pretty impressed they made fondant actually. Cassidy's truly does look like she made delicious ice cream, but I'm not mad at that.
The gray of Kate's though, we like to say in the biz that we eat first with our eyes, and that's not exactly enticing me right now.
And these bakers better hustle because they only have 3 minutes left.
So now it's piecing it together. So my cake, I'm going to hopefully get it out of the pan. Oh, come on. There we go. The toast. Yeah, spread that mayonnaise on. And it's not actually solid yet. So it's just going to be creamed lettuce.
Have you ever had creamed lettuce?
You know, I have not, and I can't say I care to.
Come on. Tomatoes. There's my lovely tomatoes. Yeah.
That bacon turned out pretty well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done.
Whew.
All right, Kate, let's look at the BLT cake you were trying to make. And let's see what you did.
Nailed it.
Okay, that bacon, it's so thick.
But you do have all the elements on your cake. The grill marks look great. The strawberries look quite lovely. Is it a BLT? Maybe not.
Maybe an FLT, fish, lettuce, tomato. That's a sandwich. Someone could have made that sandwich. So in that way, it's a total success. Thank you, Kate. This is wild. I love it. But we gotta move on. And let's see what Cassidy did.
Nailed it!
Yeah, this is pretty great. I see you got the grill marks on the bread. You got all the elements there. I like that you can see all of the layers. Looks like a perfect little slice.
That looks really nice. The grill marks definitely give it a sandwich look. It's a little bit more pastel than the model cake that we had. The bacon probably needed a bit more time on the grill. It's looking a little pink there, but you've got the grill marks. You've got some gorgeous waves in there. You actually did a really great job here.
All right, now because we are practicing safe physical distancing measures, we're gonna be asking our bakers to taste their own cakes and giving us their honest opinions.
Fondant just tastes like extra sweet marshmallows. The cake is good. And the strawberries are nice. I was worried it was going to be too sweet, but aside from the fondant, I would eat probably the rest of it, no problem.
It tastes like cake. I think it tastes okay. It's a cake.
Well, maybe not a lot of enthusiasm, but it sounds like both the cakes were edible, and we'll call that a win. Both our bakers did so well and were so creative, but we want you to decide a winner. Go on Facebook or Twitter to vote for your favorite BLT cake. Think you can do better? Check out the Food Network magazine on RB Digital. You can access it through EPL.ca. And if you want to see our bakers try something else, make sure you let us know what you'd like to see us make. Thanks for watching.